Hello, everyone. Uh, I think we're already in live.
You live?
Yeah. It was countdown. Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bloodborne tournament. Today, me, CV with Forest will commentate your game between Lin and DPlanet of the lower bracket. So the one who's going to lose will actually lose the tournament itself. So what do you think, Forest, about this race tonight? Oh, today. It's not night.
I'm pretty stoked. DPlanet's like one of the oldest runners, like a legend. And Lynn just practices the most. So it's just should be a really good run. They should be both really consistent. See how Reborn does though. Like every
Yeah,
race that DPlanet's been in, there's been a lot of Reborn nonsense, so
yeah.
see.
Hopefully, no memes today. So, and we have like every day we have a race right now, so it's very packful. So, hello again. Sorry for short delay. We had some technical problems, but uh, we're ready to go. I think we can start countdown. Uh, yeah. So, I think I will give you opportunity to count down for us today.
Cool. All right, we ready? Five, four, three, two, one. Let's go.
Good luck.
Good luck, runners.
Yeah, look. So both runners are on PS4, so it shouldn't be a very big problem with loading time. So we should be relatively the same. And so yeah, hopefully no memes from Miyazaki today, or a lot of memes, as always. It's either 0 or 100%. So and we
From the
begin.
start, Lynn does that gesture swap because he likes putting certain gestures in the far left and the far right.
So and now we're on their way to Hunter's Dream to get weapon, which we will use uh, through the run. So Soul Cleaver, we have pistol, and maybe someone will pick up the cane just in case, which will be used later on if needed. So, Forest, are you using a cane or you just Soul Cleaver guy?
I
And
didn't. I've never. I wasn't playing when I saw people using the cane. Besides in all trophies, people use the cane just because you can buy it easily with the badges that you're picking up. But everybody just uses the saw cleaver now, or the cleaver,
yeah,
yeah.
some people still take a cane just in case, if we won't be able to get the key easily. So Link just a
But yeah,
bit
especially in
faster.
the races, it's good. Most people should, I think. I always just forget it, but it's good. I like seeing how everybody does. We don't have any
Yeah.
wolf memes today. Everybody kind of made it here. No worries. We got a race.
So Lin actually skips the cane, so he just will use Soul Cleaver, and DPlanet takes the cane just in case. So and now we're on their way to Sewer Skip with gas coin following up. So actually, first segment is kind of tough, especially in this all bosses category, because like in unrestricted you have like pallet for gas coin. So here you kill him with molotovs and stuff. So yeah, and no one picked up like extra molotovs before the ladder, so we will just use 4 of them.
Or for Gascoigne, and then we'll buy some later. Looking at DPlanet got his extra 4, so he's really going to be pretty safe for this Gascoigne fight with his extra vials here. It's
Yeah,
just
and
rocking
Link
the
picked up,
normal
and he
normal
picked up.
4.
Yeah, and now he has 8, so it's like twice more than Lin. So Sewer Skip. So Lin
Sewer
uses
skip involves getting yourself onto this ledge that DPlanet gets on, and then you want to land on one of these pillars and quit out, and the game will remember you on the pillar. DPlanet Planet's been running it for so long. It's so great. You get to see, because I think the second pillar is how most people used to do it. If I watch runs from 2017, they do that second pillar, and DPlanet do the second pillar, and Lin will do the first.
Oh yeah, but like DPlanet been saying it's not a big time difference, so it just depends uh, on your comfort rather than like time save. But like both runners got serious skip easily first
Problem.
try, so no time loss for both of them. So and the gas coin, how I already said, like tough guy. Uh, you don't really have a strat on him because like each new fight is different. You always try to go for backstabbing him, but you don't know how he will position himself. So maybe you will need to, I don't know, run away a bit from him or to repose. But also not starting with a backstab, and yeah.
Oh,
Oh, and misses the second one. Yeah, Lin has a bit of problems with Gascoigne right now, and yeah, finally
Lin looks
gets.
like he's back on pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little. Just want Gascoigne to go by cleanly. If he's out of your, if you feel like the fight's out of control, you hit him once, he starts shooting, it just gets him more out of control.
Oh, and I think Lin misses double damage, but I'm not sure. I think it's kind of small damage. His yeah, Lin. He had some problems. He missed a couple of backstabs, but he managed the fight. So he didn't use any like extra vials on him, and DPlanet no problems as well. Yeah, just a bit slower, but no
Yeah,
problems
some
for
some
yeah.
low HP games. Besides that, it was a really clean finish.
And right now, so some runners are going to pick up Hunter set, which you're using usually when you're doing the runs in this category. You take it a bit later on in the game when you teleport to DLC, but you can pick up right now, which gives you some more defense, especially compared to the current. So yeah, and Lin is going to pick it up now, and we'll see how DPlanet will he skip it for now, or he will just pick it straight away.
Hunter set is especially helpful if any of them are going to be fighting shadows later. They're going to be glad that they picked it up.
I'm not sure if anyone is going to fight today shadows because uh, the problems with shadows is like you need to have very good fight in order to be faster than the skip. I mean, like
Right.
AI glitch. So in most cases, it's actually you're in minus, I think. So it
It's
should be
something
like
like
very good
something like
fight.
the average AI freeze is equal to a gold shadows.
So I think there is no point of,
Oh,
especially in the race. So some dogs memes for Planet, and Lin just quit out.
yeah, there's the saying every good Gascoigne dies to dogs or old Yarnum skip.
So and now we're going to have like old Yarnum skip. So I think both of them are going to have fight with cocktails because it's like much more stable. Uh, but we already seen some runners are ignoring cocktails and having like normal
And
fight one.
Lin in his runs now has started doing YOLO ROM. So I mean YOLO BSB or just without the cocktails. So in the races he's definitely been using the cocktails, but we'll see how comfortable he is if he wants to flex a little bit today.
Uh, if he wants to flex, but you don't have second chance right now. So if you lose, you just eliminated from the tourney. So
Here he goes.
so yeah, he just skips the cocktails.
Skips the lamp, skips the cocktails. He's going right for it.
Oh, yeah, just saving time whenever he can. So and we'll see how Planis is going to be. So yeah, Planis is going for cocktails, just to make sure. Because like with
Yeah.
cocktails, the fight is very simple. To be fair, like it's very hard to die when you're using cocktails. This be just like a toy or something. So, and Planet has a lamp here, so in case if he dies on the skip or on the boss or wherever he can die, he will be able to save time quickly because he has the
We're
lamp.
seeing two completely different approaches through Old Yarnum with the cocktails, the oh no, Lynn. The Old Yarnum skip also, they're both doing pretty differently.
So yeah, Lin died right now, and I remind you, he didn't pick up the lamp here, so he will need to go all the way through the cathedral, from the cathedral. So it's kind of, I can say, especially in the beginning, huge time loss.
It's a so much about these races are just it's a battle with yourself after a mistake to just have to keep going and try to get that time back.
Yeah, so I think Lin been just a bit overconfident. He practiced today and he decided, so I think I can just do, skip first try, uh, Black Star Beast first try. Like, it's not the hardest segment of a run, but like,
Right, and this
uh,
is deceivingly. I feel like this is a pretty short run back for what it looks like because you don't really have to go get the lever. But the setup the first time, it feels like you're going to be losing 2 or 3 minutes. It can't be more than almost a minute.
yeah, but like in the beginning, it's kind of, if you will compare, like, if you will take only the beginning, it's like kind of large time loss, especially if you will compare it with the lamp, because if he had a lamp, he would be able, at this point, he would be already like around the pallet, but he
Yeah,
only here, and now he takes the lamp just in case if he will dive a second time.
it's a safe
And
goal.
yeah, and DPlanet didn't have problems with BSB. He uses the lamp, so he will have some extra echoes for HP if he will need it. And now he's going to take the dose set and to a melee. So no problems for him so far. Smooth fights, smooth skip. So now we need to check how Lin is going to fight. He doesn't have cocktails, so it's going to be pretty scary fight, especially now when he died once. He might play a bit safer.
See if this wolf is chasing Lynn here.
Yeah, he might need to quit out. He
Good
just.
job.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps
Easy,
an eye on,
easy for.
follows it, and just walks away.
So, yeah, he just heals just in case if Bisbee will hit him, because he's going to fight him. And DPlanet already in Old Workshop. He'll take a corp, which will be needed for Moon Presence activation after German. And he will pick up a set which costs like 13,000 blood echoes.
Yeah, I think it's about double that.
Yeah. So he will sell it later on in the game to get level up and upgrades of a weapon. And now he's going to Emilia, and before Emilia he's going to do ladder glitch. So he will use ladder to save his location on the ladder. I will just we'll say a bit later when he will be on the ladder actually. So Lin, no problems for Lin.
Job, Lynn.
Yeah, and he will use the lamp here to have those echoes for leveling up. So yeah, DPlanet is going to the ladder to do ladder glitch. So he will save his position on the ladder, and once he will quit out after beating Emilia, he will be teleported to the ladder position, so he'll save time running backwards and forwards from Emilia boss fight arena. So it's quite nice. It saves, I don't know, I think like 15 to 20 seconds. We'll see which strategy DPlanet will use. Is it going to be the safer one, or he'll go for the newer strat, like newer
I'm pretty
compared to.
confident DPlanet will go ahead and do the visceral. That's one of the things I'm so this these two racing is so great because through Old Yarnum, through even starting in the first skip with Sewer Skip and Papa G, DPlanet really committed to doing viscerals with Papa G, and Lynn's doing the backstabs with the Sewer Skip. It was a different jump. They did Old Yarnum Skip differently. They did BSB differently. Even Amelia, they're gonna do differently. So it's just it's so cool that we get to see different versions of almost every part of this run.
No, he's not going for Visceral.
Yeah, right. I think I'm wrong though on this one
Yeah.
in particular.
It's
Good for him. That's the only the older method with the visceral is 100% safe, and you can get kind of memed with the last L1 if you get a bad dash with the new method that they just did. He just did.
it's just you're not saving like crazy amount of time, but you know, in the race and when you try to get the PB, you want to save as much time as possible. It's not like very scary if she will jump away from you, but like she can start memeing. So, and now Lin is on his way to the Emilia boss fight. So
Then actually
DPlanet.
dupes the cord too.
Oh, so he's trying to.
You don't, it doesn't count, so you can duplicate some items when you use them, some consumables, and the cord will give you the extra 3 insight, but it doesn't count as 2 cords, so you'll still have to go get your other 2 cords in order to fight Moon Presence, but you do get that extra insight to save you some Madman's pickups later.
Or maybe you can just buy more paper or more, you know.
Right, or that can just be your pellets for the DLC
Yeah,
on top
just
of extra.
just in case. So DPlanet is just a bit ahead because he didn't die on the Old skip, but it's not like the crazy amount of difference. So Lin still has all the chances to get back in the race. So, and I think Lin is going to be using the same strategy with no visceral attack, because he needs to save this time. And you just need to be a bit more risky now. So this is the case, you know, when you have very early death, you start to saving time and go for a YOLO strat as much as you can. So it makes race a bit more interesting. So we'll see. So he heals. Yeah, he's not going for visceral attack. Oh, he gets some problems on the melee. Yeah.
Oh, this is some of the memes. Also, when you dupe the cord, because your extra insight, you're losing a little bit of your beast meter. So on a fight that's so tight as this method with Amelia, that extra insight can possibly leave you with an extra hit that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, so Lin lost a bit of time here, but at least he didn't die. He managed to survive, so now he's on his way to get the lamp in the forest, and after that he will go to Hunter's Dream to get updates, level ups, and other stuff you need for speedrun. So to trend for skill, I think he gets some points in HP just in case. So he will be able to survive some extra damage. And now he's on his way to Paro to kill him like early on in the game. So this is now a difference like between all bosses categories in Bloodborne. So in this one you kill Paro much earlier in the game for both paper and stuff. So he dies here, he gets the best random, actually one of the best randoms, so he didn't lose time here. You don't yeah.
Sync death screens, the unfortunate sync death screens.
Yeah.
DPlanets is the scripted death, of course, but the squid had snagged Lin on the way to the Twin Shards pickups on the way to the woods.
So yeah, he will need to run back from the Emilian boss fight arena, so he's losing time again. Oh.
Not as bad as a run back as I thought, though. And I had in my head that he was going to be in Cathedral Ward and really have a rough one in front of him, but this isn't too bad.
Yeah, it should be fine. It will take some time, but you know, it's not the worst case scenario. So, and the DPlanet is almost near Paro, so it's several strategies you can use here. So you can go for the safest one, just where you destroy each limb. So you go for first, second, third, and whatever. Or you can. Oh, he got the attack, so now the fight might be a bit of scary, you know. Well, I think it's the first time when I see Paro gives a hit to the runner, so he does for the second limb. Yeah, and he will need to go to the third one.
To just be able to walk all the way around and finish with the head, maybe.
Yeah, so this is the safest strat because he won't be able to jump away from you or something. Yeah, he took this row. He loses sometimes here. Just tied beginning from Paro. He managed to hit the planet, so planet wasn't able to do the quick strike.
I believe. I'm not sure what happened to Lin.
Yeah, I don't know.
He already has the twin shards. Oh, he's picking up the echoes. I see. So the echoes
Okay.
by another enemy, but when you first spawn into the game, they're on the ground, and the enemy has to actually pick them up. So you can quit out and find them that way.
Yeah, so a bit of loading screens for Lin.
They're just Amelia echoes. I wonder, since you're selling the doll clothes, I wonder what the Amelia echoes really play a part in buying.
Because you usually don't die here, but we can check the amount of echoes he'll have.
Where are those echoes? Oh, there they are. Okay.
Oh.
Now we can move on. That was weird.
Oh, it's actually like 25,000. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
So unfortunate for Lane. He just loses time, but he just don't need to be sad because a lot of places where Planet and Lin as well would die in the run. So One Reborn and DLC everywhere. So
as we enter the woods here, I'm thinking how dangerous things are about to get.
Yeah, the hardest part of a run starts actually from here, because especially ROM spiders could easily kill you from the back. I think plans will go for the skip, just to make sure he'll have no problems here. So he pick up the shards to upgrade his weapon later on. He'll jump here on the left to get more shards. Or maybe Planet will try to flex and kill the shadows himself.
We'll see. He's one of somebody who did most of his runs, I think, or half of his runs before the AI freeze was. Here we go. We got
he
the
goes
AI
for
freeze.
air freeze. I don't know. It's much more safer and easier to go for air freeze. I don't know. Only flex will make you to go for actually fighting them, because it's
all I know is the freeze, but it's surprised how many people have been going for the shadows fights in these races, and they seem comfortable with it.
Yeah, especially with people who run Bloodborne for much longer time, in the times before air freeze been found. So I think we just got used to fighting the shadows.
All right, and Lin's making his way to a scripted death. DPlanet's about to. Oh, he missed the jump the first time, but the idea with the shadows freeze is the first time you trigger their AI, you trigger them just by being within the vicinity of them, and you quit out. And then once the fog gate exists, the only way to trigger their AI and make them come alive is to walk through the fog gate. So if you just come in through the arena anywhere beyond touching the fog gate, then they won't come alive. Then you just beat them up.
So yeah, no problems for planets in this fight, because we just stand here. And Yeah, and Lin is on his way to Paro, so this replacement he can save some time here because, like, I remind you, Planet had some problems with Paro. He went for the slower strat because he wasn't able to start the fight quick enough. So let's see how Lin is going to be here. So he's going to use the pellet. And let's see, so he gets the stagger, yeah. It
It's
shouldn't
a
be a
stagger,
problem.
but he doesn't get enough damage where he's going to be able to finish him in this combo, so he'll just need one extra R1 at the end, but he does get this R2. Great job, Lin.
Yeah, the jump. Yeah, no problems. So still in the race, still in the race. So we're going to have the skip over here, which saves a lot of time and nervous cells because you don't need to go to take a key running around NPC who can easily kill you. So you just jump using the tail of the creature over here. So you jump over and get straight into the boss arena. So very comfy, I could say. So and let's see if he's going to have first try
That's
now.
an interesting angle to attack it from.
Yeah, DPlanet has some problems here, but it's not lethal. Oh, so he triggers, so he needs to quit loads again. So it's possible for you to do the yellow version of a skip, so where you don't quit out before skipping, so you just jump straight forward. But yeah, you just need to train it. But it's much more comfortable if you will just quit out before.
This is a
Let's
really. If he touches the tail again and has to quit out, it's a lot of load screens, but each quit out's about 7 seconds that he's losing in game time. That's a
yeah.
pretty
So
minimal. Might get a good lineup here, but we're gonna have a lot of quit outs to remember for D Planet. In the back
yeah,
of our heads.
yeah, definitely. Uh, Sometimes it's kind of hard to get the jump here, but I think he'll be able to do it soon. So yeah, now
Here we
he
go.
do it. Yeah, no problems
Doing it
this
at
time.
such a. Just waiting for that tail to be at a certain angle where you get the jump. So you got to be running when it's coming, and then you got to jump when it's at the angle. It's a pain.
Yeah, yeah, it's precise jump. So now he kills the two spiders. Yeah, for now it's uh, pellet. So there is a YOLO version of a fight where you don't kill all the spiders, but I think the planets will go for killing all the spiders just to make sure, because you don't know. You don't want the spider jumping from behind and killing you, especially under like a lot of meter. So the problem with this palette is uh, you getting the more damage from
Oh, you take
enemies.
more.
Yeah. So you deal more damage, but at the same time you getting hit harder. So backstab, yeah. Oh, she's not jumping back, so he will need to run to the third phase. But
Pretty standard two-phase ROM. You just get those 3 R1s at the end, hopefully.
yeah, he
Right.
missed the first one, but like he managed to do it quickly. So it was a nice fight, I think. So no
A great
problems for
job,
D-Plant.
D-Planet.
Yeah, he didn't die.
Spiders were giving him one just kept spitting from behind too. It leaves this lingering hitbox, so you just can't get anywhere near the spider and got tagged by a couple of times. It's a real pain.
So
D-Planet.
Lin on his part is trying to do the jump. So he wasn't managed to do it this time, but you will be spawned once you're back into a game on the top, so no problems. You don't need to run again or something, so not a big deal for him. And now for D-Planet, it's very scary segment here, very hard, very tough. Lots of things can kill you, and especially one reborn. You know, you just need to have luck, I think, to kill him easily. And D-Planet already had
Definitely.
problems with D-Planet
A lot of
already
luck.
had problems with him on this tournament. In his first race he died uh, which made him actually lose the game. So now he's going to take the key for Upper Cathedral, which will be used later in the game when he will go to Ibri. Always forget how to... Yeah, Ibritis. And now he used the Hunter's Mark to get back. And Lynn
got his second try on the AI freeze, no worries, he's moving along.
So it shouldn't be...
Unseen Village, we're about to see the skip for the Unseen Village, for Yarkul skip. One of the most infamous skips, but Planet just cruises right through it anyway.
Yeah, he just smashed a skip. So you could have problems here if, for example, if you won't manage to do it first try, so you will need to quit out or to kill enemies around you.
It's a precise R2 through a wall surrounded by enemies. It's can you ask for?
So of course you can kill the enemies to make it safer, but I don't know. I think he runs so much, so he just doesn't care about them. So he takes all 3 Madman's Knowledge just in case. Usually you just pick up 2 here because you don't need to have 3rd one, but because it's phrase, extra Madman's Knowledge, extra pellets in the DLC, always nice to have. So he takes the very strong gem, especially compared to other gems in the game, if not looking on Chaos one. Here is very scary run through, because like it's tons of damage here. You could easily die from those, I don't know, bullets or...
Without that hunter set, and if he's sprinting, the counter hit will definitely one-shot. Hunter set might keep him safe, but it's still all of your health.
So the most important part for me is like to get this one here. Yeah, because if you won't be able to get in that position, it will be very hard to get the first stagger.
Goal is a body break, a head break, and then our arm break, and then we're just gonna focus the head and look for the rest of our damage for the fight anywhere else.
Oh, quite a lot of fireballs for him. But
it's good. Fireballs
he's managed more R1s. A lot of damage. No problems for DPlanet. Congrats, I can say. Quite lucky today.
Bloodborne, when you take damage, your stamina bar immediately begins filling up. Also, if you are finishing an attack animation, you'll still get the damage out, but your animation will cancel. So a lot of the time, taking fireballs individually in between hits just resets that R1 and gives you free hits on Reborn. So it can be really helpful as long as you don't get buried by them.
Yeah, definitely. But really in most cases, it's just like you have 3 fireballs at the same time. And
yeah, exactly.
So no problems on ROM for Lin as well. He even managed to do it a bit faster because he dealt a bit more damage in the first phase, I think. So actually, considering bosses, everything is actually fine for both runners. Just Lin had some problems with running through locations. But
yeah, two of the most old Yarnum skip, and then that squid next to the twin shards are 2 places that people die all the time. The bosses, he's been cruising.
But we still have, Mikosh right now can give you some bad RNG. So yeah, he'll quit out here, so the creature won't run after him, so he can easily kill the to get the shards. And after he will go to Hunter's Dream to get some updates before going to Mikosh and Mergo. And Lin is on his way to the key, so we have kind of intense segments right now. So it's like, Rome, Reborn, and Mikosh. It's, a very harsh trio, and you have them back to back. It's one of the hardest parts of a run. And I think, I don't know how for everyone, but for me it was like the biggest run killers, actually.
And imagine doing it after a successful Shadows fight too.
Yeah, so if you're not using AA glitch, you have Shadows as well, so it's actually 4 bosses in a row where you have like a lot of ways to die. He'll just die.
It's so frustrating. Why does that sword guy sometimes stand up there? You know, when you mess up the skip and you say, "Yeah, I need to kill everybody," and then try the skip again, that sword guy will just be standing at the top of the stairs, not doing anything. But as soon as you hit the skip successfully, he's there to
Yeah,
jab you last second.
it was so unfortunate. Oh, I
Lynn
hope
with all
Lin is
the.
not getting too sad right now because he's
Fortunately,
being
he's
memed by
finding
monks.
all finding all the ways to die and barely lose any time.
So he's trying again. Yeah, no
Nice.
problems this time. Yeah, you've
Oh,
managed to do the jump.
Planet just had to dodge that silver beast all wild. So that was good dodge.
So we'll see if DPlanet is going to take the extra pellets on the right. Because I don't know, just in case. But at the same time, he has like extra insight, and he picked up extra Madman's knowledge. So I don't know if he's going for them. And Lin is on his way to Reborn. We'll see if he is going to have the same good luck with bosses. Because I don't know, if he will die on one Reborn, it's almost like, in this case, it's going to be very,
It's a tricky comeback.
yeah.
That's for sure. I died in my race with Lynn. I had died 3 times to Reborn. Fortunately, the third time I died, I took Reborn out with me. But it's not a through the fog gate is not a fun fight.
Yeah, it's very hard to get like the first position correctly because his legs are moving. Uh, and we'll see. I hope Lin will have like good random. So, and you
Right?
need to do again skip. You need to run all the way back. So very unfortunate that if it's going to happen right now. So Lin
Hopefully,
start. He gets his
could be a
first
standard
hit.
fight.
Yeah, first stagger goes for a head.
Fireball too. That fireball you don't want messing up that combo. Got it past him. Yeah, very standard. Probably get a random 3 fireballs in a row, but it'll be okay.
No problem so far. So he gets the good fireball actually. Um, the second one just messed up his
Great fight.
stamina a bit. Yeah, nice. Good, nice job, Lin. No problems for him as well here. And
Planet's gonna go
DPlanet is
ahead
going
and
for elevator.
put out
It will save
the
time
walk
if he's
back.
going to die. So Miklos, in the first phase is more those who make like all the danger you can have here rather than Miklos because he's making just one attack. So is he going to have the best random here? So he goes for bullets? No, not today. Oh, he got the worst one. So he
Oh,
hits blood pellet. He waits for those. Yeah, he goes for 3 bullets thread.
this is 3.
Now he kills the doll. Nice. He actually managed to kill the doll because sometimes when you deal damage, doll actually destroyed but not killed, so she will be able to reconstruct itself and make some problems. Yeah, first
Finishing with
phase.
the R2
Yeah.
is just makes you feel so good about going into that second phase. You've already done an extra couple hits basically.
So he's going to pick up some shards here. Yeah, not a problem, especially with that much of best meter. And we'll see if he's going to have like the Swedish RNG here on the second phase.
Mikolash here will either run straight into the room and drop down, or will run up the stairs and
Oh
go
yeah,
through a
he
mirror.
gets Swedish, yeah.
Through the mirror just takes an extra 5 seconds. It's a drag. Plunge, and then it'll get in the way, and after one
Oh.
more point of damage, Mikolash will aggro, and you won't have to fight him inside that little room. You can fight him out here. Weird point blank call beyond, just making us all remember why he's scary.
Yeah,
Job, DPlanet.
he managed to pass through DPlanet, but he used the pistol to make it too short, so Mikosh actually changed his direction towards DPlanet, so no problems for him. He lost some times in the second phase though. not a crucial one. Oh, and now, like, I don't know. Here, a lot of runners died in this tournament so far. Very scary segment. This gem pickup. Oh, always.
Yeah, this gem is 18%, and it's a long way to go grab it, but it's going to define the way we deal with every boss after Wet Nurse, basically. So it's pretty important, and it's definitely speeds things up overall. Are bringing all of your echoes from Mikolash into this area, though, so it makes it a little nervous.
So yeah, if you will die, you will just leave them here. He picks up the
Looks like
gem.
he's in a
yeah.
great job. Great spot to be.
He gets the good random, so that's
Hopefully not taking any frenzy back with him.
Yeah. Luck is on his side today. Definitely. And now he's running towards Mergo, so it's actually kind of beautiful fight for speedrun, so it's not kind of strat where you just break the limbs of the bosses or you just, I don't know, kill them with 3 shots like cleric based. So you actually fight the boss. It's kind of low fight compared to other fights in the game. But like the worst attack you can get is like teleportation because it will lose you some time. She could manage to cast the Nightmare, but you can like stop it by doing dashes into the direction. So no problems here. He using Elixir, and Lin is on his way to Mikosh. I don't know if Lin is going to pick up the elevator, because like in the race you really want to take that one, but the Lin is
committing to the Mikolash. Let's get it. He's gonna be fine. Mikolash can just pull some crazy things, but usually it's pretty standard. Wet Nurse. Nurse is...
No, it's actually 2 bosses at the same time, so let's see for Lin, he has not the best RNG already. DPlanet just fights the Mergo.
Oh. Job, DPlanet. So Wet Nurse is pretty usually she just does a few attacks and then she turns around and looks at you and does an attack and you just walk behind her. She'll do a turnaround swipe. It will a lot of the times kill you and you gotta be ready to dodge it, and DPlanet's on it.
And Lin is already fighting with Mikoarch, so...
If he dodges this pink mist, needs to dodge it and you can just beat her up.
Yeah, you just don't need to do like... no problems for DPlanet again. I don't know, he's just smashing today. I don't know.
Lin get Swedish RNG?
So I think he got better RNG in the first phase, so the second fastest. So let's see how it goes in the second phase. And yeah, the DPlanet just waits for Nightmare Slain sign, and he will go to Amekzawa to kill her. But for now we have Lin coming towards the Mikosh here, so he gets the fourth random. Yeah, he loses 5 seconds here.
I really think that Lin's making a lot of this time back in the boss fights.
Yeah, definitely. And here, we'll see.
A little scary.
No for him. Yeah.
Got the wedge though, no worries.
Yeah, very good fight actually. He didn't get like the best RNG, but he had no problems fighting Mikosh as DPlanet, because like DPlanet lost sometimes on Mikosh when he was trying to run away. So I think he actually managed to kill him faster than DPlanet. And DPlanet is going to do lecture hall skip. First try? No. Yeah. Or second try, it's actually not bad. We saw some people
Second
doing
try.
it like 6th try. Yeah, second try.
Phenomenal.
How he said before the race, God Gamer himself. Oh, I remember Lin had some problems with those guys here, so let's see. Especially today when he has like all bad luck on the mobs.
How casual. He doesn't roll off, he just walks off the
He
elevator
just
real
walks,
cool.
yeah. So lane, please. No memes right now, because if you die here, you either
Looks
lose all echoes. Oh, he gets stops. He didn't.
dodges.
Yeah.
Wow. Great dodge. I mean, he had a choice to make.
Phew, yeah.
He could have just picked up the gem and gotten grabbed, or risked the dodge without having the gem in his hand. And he dodged it and then picked up the gem and just walked away. That was
Yeah. Phew, phew.
incredible.
I'm glad for Lin. No memes here. Oh, and Plant got the skip first try as well. So now he's going for a Magdoa. So the crucial hit is the first one, because like there's two ways how you can do it. You can do it like in the time and get the damage from the first hit, or you just make it, I don't know, safer, but you won't be able to deal damage and you will leave some extra hits later. So how he's going to manage? No, he's not getting bad damage, he won't. But it's not a big deal. Amygdala here is like not a boss at all. So he just, I think it's 2 extra hits or even one.
Just a couple for sure.
Yeah. But
As far as I understand, I know it's the hitless strat, but I guess it was kind of the accepted speedrunning strat too, where it's just a couple extra seconds and then they started going for the damage.
yeah,
For such a like a vast and great looking area and a cool great boss fight, we really speedrunners just make a mockery of that of Nightmare
yeah.
Frontier.
Yeah, you just skip over location and also kill the boss in instance, so yeah. Oh, so Lin is having
Getting the scariest opener, Lin having to run in, trick his weapon, and then immediately dodge an attack without jumping into it. Good job. Triple swipe opener.
but so far Lin is doing very great. Oh, he got the teleportation. That's sad, you know.
Cross map. Oh man. The nurse not giving it for free.
It's not like the hardest boss of the game, but you know, a bit of teleportation and you're already like losing a lot of time. And
oh wow,
she just spawns.
Stagger.
No, yeah,
He's on it though. He's not taking any of this. Had bad butt nurses before.
he'll manage to kill her. It's a bit slower, but no problems for Lin as well. Nice fight.
Rough RNG, but still made it out with pellet left over. So that's great.
Oh, and I think DPlanet skipped the skip, so he didn't go for grave and cave skip, which is very precise. It's very tough to do. So first of all, you need to run over graves, and if you will fail it, you will stuck. And after you need to do the fall down carefully. So he decided, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm in the lead. I think he's listening to us, so he kind of knows the situation. So he decided to go.
Such a good run, DPlanet.
Yeah, so he decided to go for safer strat right now. Yeah.
Nailing lecture all skip.
The longest ladder in the history of ladders. Yeah. I think this is the easiest segment, you know. You just climb the ladder. That's everything you do here. So he needs to pick up the ladder to go to Canehurst later on, and he will need to pick up the second chord. Second one, yeah. Or third one already. Oh, I've lost count, but the only problem here you could possibly have is from this mob here.
Okay.
If you will be slow enough, he will manage to hit you on the ladder, but no problems for DPlanet.
That squid, right?
Yeah.
I was counting Lynn's lecture hall skip, and he resets so quickly. A lot of the time, it's like 4 and you break even, but he got it on his 5th, and he's just bullets like boom, boom, try again. A lot of people will realign. It takes a second to realign, but there's no way that his isn't more like a 3 jump for most people. Moving
So
along.
yeah, And DPlanet takes his Canehurst platter. So yeah, this segment where you can have like sip of water, go do some stuff because you're just running actually here, and especially DPlanet because he didn't go for the cave skip. He just chilling right now. I don't know.
I think he said he had laundry to fold on his way to summons.
Ah, so he kills like not real Yosefka. Uh, she's in the state after you kill Amelia. You can come here earlier if you want. I don't, or not after Amelia. I do not remember. After certain, after Rome. Yeah. After Rome, you can. She's in this state, but if you will come here before Rome, she will be active. She's kind of tough opponent to fight with, so that's why you come so later on in the game. And Lin is
She
going
actually
for
won't even
him,
drop the cord at that point. She drops a really cool rune that gives you bullets for visceral attacks.
but we need Court because it's like all bosses. So, uh, and now Lin,
He gets the damage.
yeah,
This'll
so
be a
he
quick
will be
one.
like weaker for like a couple of hits. But no, Lin is very good with bosses today. It's nice to see it. He did. He have done his homework with bosses. He practiced them, so that's nice. So DPlanet is on his way for Apple Cathedral. We have two bosses here. Uh, Not a big deal, but as always, you can have some memes. Uh, he might not have problems with a key getting because he has a cane he picked up earlier, so
That's right.
it
D
should be easy.
planet's not
Yeah.
not having to worry. A lot of time, I don't know about it. I imagine running up to this key and knowing like I really want to get this first try to have that cane is very comfy. See if he
Let's see.
grabs the lamp. I've seen a lot of the racers grabbing Upper Cathedral Ward lamps just in case, because this run back is not a good time, especially re-grabbing that elevator and everything.
Yeah, just in case. But a lot of runners actually ignore the lamp and we just run straight away. Oh, he gets like extra blue elixir here. He will use later, which is nice. So he's ready to quit out, but he has no problems with those guys. And
Lynn
no,
going ahead and
he's
doing cave skip.
so he got his first part easily. Second part, so he
Job.
jumps. Yeah, the
Moving
comeback of
along.
Lin
Really
actually
runs
saved.
into it too. He didn't use his nose. This dodge. Oh man, he's moving.
Oh yeah, he's going to use cane straight away. So some runners are actually pick up the cane but don't use it. So we try to do with Salt Cleaver, but DPlanet is just like, oh, I'm going straight away with a cane, so it shouldn't be any problems for him. Yeah, easy kill. So this is what happens when you pick up the cane. Actually, you just get rid of a lot of possible memes this guy can give you. Oh, that was close talk.
Lynn's heal. That was something else. 1 HP poison.
Oh, he just skipped a bit of picking up here DPlanet, so is he going for a shortcut? So he picked up the lamp, but if he's going to actually activate the shortcut here, because you can just ignore it. Oh yeah, he will just ignore it, okay. That's fine. What do you think? Is he going for yellow? Or he will just kill the mobs first and after goes for the boss? No, I don't know. No, he's not. He's
I
not
hear
going
some
for
people
yellow.
say, heard people recently say that the YOLO emissary almost feels like YOLO emissary killing all the things. It's turning into like the Stalk Weaver where people just do YOLO emissary like it's normal.
Yeah.
DPlanet goes ahead and kills everything.
Oh, he's going
We
to
do
pick
get a
up
lamp
lantern
pickup.
here.
Okay,
Ah, okay.
just in case.
Yeah, you can always, very precise hit you need to do to stagger Ibriefus. So no problems
Then
if you will hit it correctly, but if you will miss, you could be dead in an instant. So
I'm not sure if this would be too far. I think it might be safe to say most runners would rather fight Lawrence through the fog gate than this boss through the fog gate.
yeah,
So messing it up, you just want to get it done the first try, hopefully.
okay. So he gets the first hit. He uses the board paper and yeah, he managed.
Reus, you charge up, you do a little damage on the arm before the health bar appears, and it doesn't do any damage, but it counts as if the arm's been hit, so that the next time you hit it, it's going to break and you can start your combo right away and just keep it locked in. Problem is timing that first hit and not doing it too early where it doesn't count as damage, or doing it too late where you just whiff it completely.
Yeah, and he's not using Hunter's Mark, so he will have like some extra level ups, I think. Because usually you need to use Hunter's Mark to get back to the Cathedral Lamp before going to DLC, but when you use Hunter's Mark, you lose all the echoes from 2 bosses. So you don't have those 55,000 blood echoes, but DPlanet decided like he's going to lose some times on running, but to have some extra points. So
Yeah, and
now he
it must almost break even with, because all he did to do that was skip the Hunter's pickups right before Gascoigne. That takes, 6 seconds to run over there and pick up and grab. The run into the dream might almost break even with that. That's
uh,
great.
so
I was
he
thinking they
gets
were
to
all
do
just going to
yeah.
be 10 health the whole time, but that's great that he got some extra levels in.
So he gets to DLC before killing the cleric beast to get those. Inside he will use for buying the stuff before going for DLC, and now he will go to the hardest boss of the game. Like easy to die here, the cleric
I want to mess
beast.
this one up.
Yeah, yeah.
Fight this boss through the fog gate, you're probably having a rough run.
Oh, Lin got the hit, but he's on the spot. Oh, he's just ignoring the lampers. Trying to save time as much as he can. I think Lin understands he's probably behind, especially with like 3 deaths so far. So he's trying to skip all the lamps you can take just in case if something happens. And he doesn't have a cane, so let's see how he's going to be here.
If you want to, if anybody wants to save time, they got plenty of lamps they can try to skip in the DLC. We'll see how risky he plays all that.
Yeah. And when you skip, do you think anyone is going to do when you skip like before failures? Like, I think Lin already did it, so he might do it. But I'm not sure about DPlanet. So DPlanet is now going to find cleric based. It's actually a couple of hit times, so on this stage of the game when you have like a lot of stats and lots of weapon upgrades, you just look at this. This damage. You'll pick up bullets because you wait for lamp to be activated anyway. Yeah, no problems for him as well.
6 hit cleric, just an extra hit. A little. Wonder where the first must have been the second hit. He must have lost damage somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just doing YOLO's and emissaries. There we go. Little tag, no worries. Hopefully.
Yeah. He've been hit by the small guy in the back, but he managed. He survived and he killed the boss. And now he briefs, and again he skipped the lamp DPlanet took. So he just confident in himself in his boss fights today. So good job, Lin. I hope the DLC is going to be the same for him. As
get to see the different versions of Emissary, and we get to see this is a DPlanet did R1, L1, L1, I think, or something like that as his setup
Yeah.
on the arm, but Lin does this cool thing.
Yeah, he just uses
Punch,
his face. Yeah, the punch for the first hit.
and the
And
R2 open. It's
now today Lin is doing some amazing boss fights. Amazing boss
out.
fights, I can see. Yeah, and he's using Hunter's Mark here, so he's not going for those extra level ups. So yeah, YOLO gaming from Lin right now.
DPlanet just has an eye pendant to pick up. This is just something that's going to be used to progress through the DLC. It's a pretty unfortunate pickup. Because on the way back you can get a little memed by this axe dude if he is idle in a weird spot. He is idle in a weird spot,
Oh,
not blocking the door, which is
yeah.
really what you don't want to happen.
And the first boss of DLC is Ludwig, the Holy Blade. Amazing music, but we won't have time to listen to it because it's going to die very fast. So it's actually one of those bosses who has like the strat on him. No problems for Planet here. And is he going to have... Ah yeah, he's going to quit out here. So, and I think Lin is already in the DLC. I've missed this part. Oh no! He's already on his way to the cleric. So yeah. So the difference is like in the one boss already. So it's cleric based, but DPlanet is very close to Ludwig. So you could have memes with those guys here. They can just block you and stuff. Sometimes it happens. Very nasty location, just like all these blood rivers and stuff. So
And they need to make sure their blue elixir lasts throughout that dangerous portion, as well as right here, because without a blue elixir, you're just going to get shot over and over on this elevator.
oh yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. Is he going to take the lamp here as well, or he will just run straight away?
It's tough. Alright, he's just going for it. This lamp saves you like 3 minutes if you die. You're gonna regret not grabbing it, but at the same time, it feels pretty bad to walk all the way over there to pick up that lamp when you have such a choreographed fight ahead of you.
Yeah, definitely. So he's going to use the pallet right now. So the first jump is very important. Yeah, he managed to do it. So it shouldn't be very big problems right now, unless he won't hit.
As long as he has stamina for that R2, he's rocking.
Yeah. So yeah, Ludwig is already dead, you can say. So he'll take the damage here and finish the boss.
Just needs an extra hit for some counter hit memes.
Oh, it's just, standard fight. So it's like those bosses as like Amelia or Ludwig or or Paro. They just scripted fights right in the run. So
Moving along, DPlanet has a great run on his hands.
I think he'll pick up the skull right now because he's playing very safe. Yeah, he's going to pick up the skull. So when you're usually trying to PB, you're not picking up the skull here because you usually do not pick any lamps before. So when you will use your Hunter's Mark after killing Maria, Living Favors, and Orphan, you will be teleported here. You pick up the skull, and after you go to the Hunter's Dream. But if you will pick up the skull before that, you will be able to pick any lamps you want. So before Maria, before Orphan, which will, save you a lot of time if you will die, especially on Orphan.
And that walk back is They give you 4 lamps in between, so
Yeah.
it's a walk back equivalent to 4 lamps worth of space, and you don't want to do that if you can
So
avoid it.
so
There's
it's
that
kind
early
of
skull.
so it's kind of, I can say, race route. So some people, I think Alma actually ignored the score straight away, and they just run towards the bosses. But I don't know. It's very risky. You could lose the race here if you will die, and you will need to run all the way through.
So DPlanet quits out there. That way, a while he's walking up there, there are enemies coming to block a doorway, so they'll be on the other side of the doorway when he comes back in.
Plus, AI is going to be a bit broken, so we won't attack you straight away. So he will be able to manage to get the ladder and climb safely. So, how you can see, we just don't attack you, which is nice. Very comfortable without. But it's not the main boss of the area, so the main boss of the area is going to be this guy before the second ladder. You need to get like your roll there, or you will just die. He deals, I don't know, crazy amount of damage. And Lin is on his way to Ludwig. Definitely, he's not going to pick up the lamp, but he's going to be shooted here. Oh,
Oh, so uncomfortable. I just gotta scream at that guy, please look at me, so he doesn't walk down the hallway with you.
he'd been, staggered, and he'd been. Oh yeah, it should be fine for. Oh, it was very close actually. If he would be blocked a bit more, he would just be dead on the ladder here because his elixir finished halfway through the
Yeah, that was.
stairs, so it was very close.
Uh, Alright, he made it up with the coolest jump. Jump and triple roll down the hill.
So DPlanet kills the first rat. I do. No, he's not going for skill. Safe play. Safe play from DPlanet today also.
So there is a new research hall skip where you don't need to pull this lever and do this dropping down, where you kind of just parkour from the wall and then drop down from the wall to this door here. It's a little tricky, and if you mess up anything else after, then you don't have the elevator that you usually would have to just come right back up. So a race, it's pretty necessary.
Plus, it saves like 15 seconds, but at the same time, I think it's, how I understand it, messes up the AI, so you wouldn't get the same opener and stuff from the first guy. So it's a bit different beginnings, but DPlanet didn't make the skip, so he doesn't need to worry about this so far. Oh, they cast the ultimate so
Early meteors, but Planet just ends it early too.
yeah. It was very fast from him. He reacted very quick, so he didn't get any problems here.
Even finishes it where he started. It was a clean fight for a
So
pretty
he
weird
picks
failures.
up just in case the Maria lamp. And he quicked out here just to save the meter, so when he'll get back into the game, he will be able to use the pellet, but his beast meter will be at the same position as it was before quit out. So you start Maria fight with a lot of damage from the beast pellet, and it makes fight much more safer. Oh, and I think Lin got hit and he had like 10 HP or something. Wow.
When Maria dies, you just fight her without you don't have time to get your pellet up high enough where you can just destroy her third phase. And the whole goal is really just to not have to dodge anything in her third phase.
Plus, when you have a lot of beast pellet, you actually skip the second phase. So while transformation, you just do enough damage to kill her or to leave her with like very small HP. Gets the backstab.
Planet with the craziest Maria fight. So outrageous. What an opener. Into the backstab after a couple combos.
No problems for him, yeah.
Little weird dash back before she transformed, but what a crazy fight. Great job.
Especially that backstab you've made before second phase.
I thought the fight was amazing before the backstab. It was a topper.
You just need to learn her attacks and how to dash them, so... But still. No problems for DPlanet, and Lin is his only way to living failures, and... Oh,
Dodge Lin.
yeah.
There's a delay on that swing. He just went right for him.
Oh.
If Lin
I think
goes for
Lin
the
will
skip.
try. Yeah, I think he will try to do it. You know.
Safety lever and then the skip, maybe.
Yeah. This looks like it. So he doesn't kill the red. Oh no, he just goes safe and... No skip today, guys. No skip today.
No skip. Oh. Well, that's okay. You can land there. Whoa.
Oh, he's been blocked and... Yeah.
Invisible Hunter with the stab. That... Another real short death, though. These deaths... It's four that are not the most impactful. The first one in Old Yarnum feels bad, but this one is probably less than 20 seconds. You
Yeah,
just go
plus
get the
he
elevator,
activated
join
the elevator, yeah, so...
Big deal.
Wow. Nice scream from the dog here. DPlanet got his lamp just in case if he is going to die. He's going to do the skip. Yeah, I think he
Slow
managed.
quit out.
Yeah.
But I think those are pretty common in Dark Souls speedruns. Where you land on a slope and before you hit the bottom you quit out and the game puts you on the slope when you come back.
AA glitch as well. You have this Shadow's AA glitch is kind of the same one as Abyss Watchers in Dark Souls 3, so because you know it's from Software, you will definitely see the same skips. Not all of them, but definitely. So we'll see if Lin will have the fast ultimate here.
Planet starting Orphan.
So he gets his first backstab. Nice and simple, so...
Great.
Second one. No chances for Orphan so far, so he bites him for the jump. He do a third backstab, and now we'll see if it's going to be fast second phase. Yeah.
Great.
Not very fortunate for him. But yeah, no, it's fine. He just don't miss the backstab here. It's very hard one to get. It's precise timing, but
as far as I
just
understand,
massive.
if your first 3 backstabs are pretty quick and then he just immediately goes into second phase and you do that combo, that's like a pretty ideal situation. Speed.
Yeah, if you will take the time wise, if you want like the quick, I think this is the quickest fight you can get. Maybe better attacks, but that was very smooth. I prefer when he does like AA stuff and he just dashes back and you can trigger his jump over you for an easy backstab. This is the safest choice, and you can, if you're lucky enough, you can make it to the end. With second phase skip, because you don't really want to get to the second phase. And now he's going to the low rounds. He was practicing it before the race, so we'll see how it goes right now. And Lin just kills Maria with no problems.
Lin stands right on the border of that and just stands so close. It's so scary. No, she's exploding and he stands right on the line that you can stand. So crazy. That was great job, Lynn. He knows it so well.
So, you know, the Lawrence fight. It's so far in the game, you know it's strat, but at the same time, if you will fail a strat and you die, it's going to be very hard comeback in the fight after Fog. So this is the boss you don't want to fail. So he gets
Lawrence
the
is a
first
very
tag.
choreographed fight. Should go the same every time, but the hits are precise. It looks like you kind of just flailing on him. You're avoiding hitting the head, you're avoiding hitting the arm, and you're making sure you're just hitting the legs on a lot of those until you want to hit the arm and you want to hit the head. Then you have to make sure you're doing that correctly. So it's choreographed and it's the same every time, but it's definitely not easy. Looks good. I'm not sure what hits he missed. He must have missed the L1 on a back on a step back. Great job, DPlanet.
Yeah, once again, he just smashes over bosses. I don't know. DPlanet is doing some very good pace. Oh, and Lin is having some problems here right now. He was blocked, and the big shark was very close to hit him, but he managed. So now he's going to do a skip. He falls down without. Yeah, I think he got it. And DPlanet finished with DLC, so now he has very long run towards the Hemming Witches.
So dump his echoes. I've seen some people dump all their echoes from the DLC into Vit before going to Canehurst, but Planet's feeling confident. He's just gonna go finish this run up. I guess he didn't hit that PB jump, so I guess it's not going to be a PB. That was still a great run on pace.
So 4 bosses left for DPlanet. He's doing very good. Today is his day, I think. Actually, but you know, you can have some memes on Vagarios. You might miss the Hempik skip if you have some bad luck, and German and Moon Presence can kill you in an instant if you will be not very cautious enough. Oh, he got the dog hit, but he has a lot of HP compared to the run, if you will compare his and Lin's HP, because he didn't waste echoes from Ibrifa's segment.
And having virtually the same fight as DPlanet, really good. Good.
Yeah, you talk. It's still fine, but you know, you talked a bit earlier, so you just cursed. Cursed with perfect fight for Lin.
Great fight. You didn't. I mean, Lin didn't grab the lamp. He was just didn't grab Orphan Lamp. Pushing Hamlet. He would have gone all the way back to Research Hall. That was.
And now he's on his way to Lawrence. So he's not going to level up as well, so he's not going to that extra HP, so he's going to waste those. Or maybe he's going to do it after Lawrence, I'm not sure, because, you know, that attack from Vagarius that can kill you, like the opener, if you have the default HP.
Oh yeah, insta-skull.
And we still remember how Eden lost the race because of a skull, so I'm not sure. I think he might level up before going to Hamvik, but I'm not sure. We'll see it later. But I would actually recommend it.
Lin had the weird quit outs when he lost his echoes at the squid. DPlanet had the weird quit outs for Lunarium key skip. I'm kind of feeling like a lot of those have evened out, and it might be closer than.
Yeah, it might be closer.
Lin has had very quick boss fights.
But at the same time, you know, DPlanet also got some crazy boss fights as well. He Orphan, for example.
Maria.
Yeah, Maria as well.
Exactly. So. All the DLC was really super clean for DPlanet.
Actually, if we will consider Oh, he's still alive.
Just missed the. As long as this combo, and if he can get the arm break, if the arm breaks, he should just be missing hits at the end here. So it should be back on track, I think.
Yeah, it's actually, even if you lose one hit, it's very
Good.
scary from that
Oh,
moment.
great save though. Wow.
Yeah, he managed.
Been a first phase death.
Yeah,
Wow.
first phase death. Oh, DPlanet managed to do a skip because, how I remember, when he'd been quitting out, the mob was very close to hit him. So, but he managed, and now he's running towards the Canehurst. So he has his letter. He killed the witches, and now it's very long run through. I'm curious if he's going to take the shortcut for Logarius just in case, but I don't think he will need it because he has. The scariest thing here is this skull opener where you just die, but at the same time, DPlanet has enough of HP to survive it right now, so it shouldn't be a problem for him. And I think Lin didn't level up because I've missed it. I've been looking on DPlanet's screen, but he got the PB jump, so.
Yeah, Lin has the same echoes that D Planet had on his way in. He had the PB jump. Really, we'll see. It might be closer after that jump.
He just saved all the time he lost now.
Really, I think I would put my money on D Planet grabs that elevator. 100%.
100%. Mm.
After
D-
seeing
okay,
I
okay.
saw after seeing Eden die from Logarius, I'm like, oh geez. In my mind, Eden's like one of the top. He's done hit lists too, and see somebody like that die to Logarius, I'm like, maybe we should all be grabbing the elevator. Oh my gosh.
Uh, okay, I put my money like 0 on that. He will skip the like the shortcut. DPlanet, I know you hear me, so please skip the shortcut. No, no, I
That's
lost.
it's a scary boss to be walking into with a 4 minute walk or a 2 minute, whatever it is.
uh,
Lynn's right here. Without that elevator, they might be synchronized walking through Canehurst, but D Planet should be fine anyway. I don't know why I'm so worried. Gregarious fight. Should both just be a clean end for both of them now.
especially if we will be on the same skill-wise on bosses as we've been before, you know. If it's going to be the same history as like Orphan or I don't know Maria or Ludwig, it's going to be pretty easy for them. Today we have race of good boss fights. All memes being outside the boss fight, so I hope it will finish the same way. So Deepland is very close to Argarius, and Lina is almost near Hemvik, which is in the casual playthrough, you can die to them, use all your insights, and in that case, those black creatures won't appear because you can't actually see them without insight. So, but you know, it's a speedrun, so no deaths allowed. No, like allowed, and Lin died 3 times, but you know, eh, it's not a
Here
big
we
deal.
go.
I actually took boss fights at the same times. So it's not the skull opener.
Standard opener. Okay. Great. Should be all good. Good job, D Planet.
Oh, I think previous time DPlanet had problem with Rogeres because he oh yeah I remind myself he didn't use Beast Blood Pellet that time.
Right. Last week.
And yeah, and he I think he died. He died to Rogeres, so this time he made himself clear that he needs to use that Beast Pellet, so no problems for him. So good. Lost two bosses back to back, German and Moon Present. Uh, to be fair, even if he will die, it's very short distance
Planet.
from the place here.
Yeah, this is whatever he's finishing up with is going to be a very good time for sure.
So he gets the first backstab. Parry, yeah, riposte, nice. Very good beginning.
For Gehrman, you're looking for 2 parries, and then you're hoping that he changes forms, and then you just want to him up until the phase change here. Your double backstab. The whole goal is to finish Gehrman just enough where you have pellet left over that you can just use all of your buffs for Moon Presence now and not have to rebuff.
That was good fight. Good RNG actually. Nice opener and good play from DPlanet, so he uses new board paper and Moon Present. We had some memes with Moon Present this tournament, actually in a lot of races, but this time... Oh, he misses the attack, so he might have some problems.
Okay. Yeah. Seems good.
He do destroy attack, deals with damage, he will eat the pellet.
Here to elevation, he fell on... Moon Presence fell on his head from the roof, it looked like.
Oh yeah, he finishes it. No, he just needs
to...
Job,
DPlanet.
No death run? I think no death run. If we won't count the death before Paro. Very solid run from DPlanet. We'll see. Do you think it's going to be close to 110?
And not far behind at all, though. Here we go.
And now the time for... It's 111. It's very good time. I can say, like... I think it's this... I think if he would play a bit more yellow and didn't pick up the extra lamps and stuff, it would be 110. But
oh yeah, and
it's still a very good time.
We've seen a lot of races now over the last 4 or 5 weeks, but it wasn't until 4 or 5 races in where Cookie was the first to get a 111 in one of our races in the tournament. So it's a great time. 100%.
Now we just need to finish Lynn's part of a race. He's on his way to
late dropper. I've seen one video, I guess it's happened very rarely, but that gargoyle will snipe you with a ranged attack and one-shot you if you just to drop late with bad RNG.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of stuff that can one-shot you in Bloodborne speedrun, so it's not for something new. And especially now because he didn't get the HP boost from saved echoes, and if you get Skull Opener, it will be end. So, yeah.
Oh. Seems strange. It looks like he's back on track.
Yeah, now he's on track. You don't really want to miss this backstab.
Yeah.
If you will miss it, you will get, yeah, good job. Last two bosses for Lynn?
3. Boss rush time.
Yeah. It's very nice that at the end you have 2 bosses back to back and you don't need to run between them, so... That's good. So DPlanet had very good German fight here. He had some problems with Moon Present because he missed the R2 attack. But he misses 2 bullets, but you know, just some problems with AM. So he goes with first. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you've been hit at the same time he got with parry. The second one goes well. He heals. Yeah.
See what he gives him on
He's
after that second phase here.
transformation part, backstab, and another one, and he should man.
Parry.
Oof. Wow. Good job, Lin. And now we have the last boss of the game.
And moon presence, be kind.
Yeah. Hope so. So he runs towards her. Oh, she just moves a lot. Oh,
The break
that's
as pellet runs out, elevation.
He's a
away from
pellet.
this roll.
Oh, he got the hit. Just
Oh,
1
that-
HP. Yeah. Yeah, that.
We'll play a little chicken at the end. Great job, Lynn.
Whew. Oh man, that's some good boss fights today.
Great race.
It's actually good race to, because we had some time between races. It's been some days off, so yeah. And so let's see the Blind's time. Oh, it's 3 minutes different, like less than 3 minutes. So
14,
yeah.
a low 114.
So he ran out of 1:15, which is for race especially a good time, but he died quite a lot in the beginning. So I think this is what the difference came from. Great job, actually. Great job. We had some good race, and now I think we will just interview the runners.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hello, Lin. Hello, DPlanet.
Hey.
Hello,
Good race, Lin. GG.
GG, TP.
Good job, guys. You had a great
So,
run, DPlanet.
Yeah, like I play it so safe, and some fights were pretty bad, like ball and stuff, but I didn't die, so that made me still get the 111, so that's pretty good. I play so peachy though, while Lin was playing it pretty risky during the whole run.
yeah. Nice Vagarius fight this time.
Yeah, like I had to get that elevator because last time I died to Lugarius and Alma, who I was racing, died twice to Lugarius, so I kind of got like, oh, okay, Lugarius can be scary, let's just get it. Yeah. Oh, but damn, Lin, you had so many of the small, unfortunate deaths that was so frustrating to watch. Feels bad, man.
But Lin, great job on bosses. Very stable fights.
And Lynn, good
Some
job
skill
getting
play.
your echoes in Cathedral Ward with the quit out.
Yeah.
So I
Very
think we will
embarrassed.
get.
First of all, I'm really sorry for the late start of the game because of me. I was worried before the start because I couldn't practice much in advance, but I thought it would be the rest and enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. It was a fun race and no worries. It's all good.
So now the planet goes towards Cookie Jar in his name in his next game.
Cookie, I know you're listening. I'm gonna get that revanche. You beat me last time, but this time you're going down.
So yeah, we will see it like later. But for now, yeah. I think we have a race tomorrow. Yeah. The next match. Yeah, 3rd May, how you can see, 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Eastern Time. So Eden versus New Blood Runner. So this game, I think this race meant to be a bit earlier, but during some issues it was postponed. But
Yeah,
we'll get to see it tomorrow. Yeah.
it's a June 3rd, not May 3rd.
And I think we have a race on the 4th as well.
I'm living in the past. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, and the next race is going to be on 5th. So very packaged week for us. A lot of great races. So Bloodborne is back. So
Watch, guys.
yeah,
So yeah.
that was a good race, guys. Thank you very much. Especially, I think this is the first race when we didn't have a lot of problems on bosses.
Yeah.
None of you died to any single boss. So great job,
Yeah.
guys.
Damn.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Great job.
Yeah, GG Lin. Good race.
If
I had
you feel
fun.
any- No, yeah.
Next time you will win, Len.
Okay.
Next year.
So yeah, enter the rating Catalyst. So once again, thanks for watching, everyone, and we will be right back tomorrow with Eden versus Blade.
Yes.
Be there or be square. All right. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, thanks.
See you later.
Bye,
Have a
guys.
good day. Yeah, goodbye.